Just one Shabbos and we'll all be free. Just one Shabbos, come and join with me.
Welcome to Erev Shabbos Kodesh Parshas Bechukotai and the Parsha Ponderable for this week. The Haftorah that we read this week describes the situation of someone who raises money and uses unjust methods for doing so. That leads us to the following ponderable. Ruvain was collecting tzedakah for a particular institution, and he visited a wealthy donor, and while sitting and talking with the donor asked him a question about something in Torah learning. And Ruvain was unable to answer the question. They discussed it back and forth, and Ruvain could not provide a satisfactory explanation for the donor. The donor gave Ruvain a regular contribution, and Ruvain went on his way. A day or so later, he met his friend Shimon, who was collecting for a different organization, but planning on visiting the same donor. Ruvain told him of the donor's question. Shimon then prepared meticulously to be able to answer the donor's question. When Shimon showed up at the door, sure enough, as they sat discussing the institution, the donor asked Shimon the same question that he had asked Ruvain. Without the donor's knowledge, Shimon had prepared the answer and delivered an eloquent answer to the donor's question. Surprised and impressed by Shimon's Torah knowledge, the donor made a larger than usual contribution to the organization that Shimon was collecting for. A day or so later, Shimon started to feel guilty. Had he deceived the donor by not disclosing that Ruvain had shared the question with him, or was it not necessary to have done that, and he should feel no guilt for the large donation that he procured? Im Yirtzeh Hashem, the answer next week. Shabbat Shalom.